have Manchester United beat Liverpool at Anfield 2-1. What a game, what a result, what a time to be alive. That was absolutely incredible. I mean, our start to finish was unbelievable. We stayed strong from start to finish. We took our chances that we needed to take our chances. We deserved to win this game. We defensively managed really, really well. For majority of the game. Obviously the goal that Liverpool scored, I felt we could have done a lot better defensively. It was really, really messy in the box at that point. But that first bit of play where we put our stamp on the game, obviously Bruno Fernandes getting out of that really tight situation there with Mbeumo, Van Dijk and McAllister, putting a great little ball into Ahmad. Ahmad then with the really, really positive decision making into Mbeumo, got us that goal really early on, let us put that stamp on the game. But yeah, I was buzzing for Mbeumo that he got to put that impact on the game. I thought my initial idea of the game when I saw the team sheet was, what the hell is Amarim doing? What the hell? How is this team? Why have we done this? Blah, blah, blah. The decision to put Maguire in was a good one. I will eat my words on that. I was worried about the pace that was going to come at us during that game. But Maguire, obviously, incredible game from Maguire. Really, really, really commanding aerial. In the air, won all of his duels, was really strong. We know how good Maguire can be, and he really, really showed us that today. And then winning us for it then at the end is just what Maguire seems to do for us as a team. But Amarim got that spot on. Maguire was definitely the change to make today. The only thing that I think was a little bit unfortunate was I didn't think Mount had a big imprint on the game. Just didn't get much time on the ball. I think Sesko probably could have come in starting in that game, but we've won the game anyway. We won the game, and I think Sesko did really well in the initial when he came on to win us that, to help win us that corner with him and GUNNA. That then Maguire was able to go on and score. Casemiro, I think, done okay today. I think he was good defensively. His distribution wasn't great. I think Bruno had a good game. Bruno looked positive. He looked like he wanted it. Luke Shaw, big shout out to Luke Shaw today as well. Luke Shaw did really, really, really well, I thought. Really well. Was strong, really looked up for it, really ready to battle. And I was really pleased with Luke Shaw again as well. We'll talk about Lemons as well. We need to talk about Lemons. I think how different, how good is it to have a keeper that's so commanding and so confident, and that we're confident in as well. It's something that we're just not used to since like De Gea's early days. Not even De Gea's early days, De Gea's prime days. We're not used to that. We're not used to having a keeper that we can trust and can trust in us. And yeah, so I'm really, really pleased with him. Obviously that opportunity that Isak had, where Isak was through on goal, I know it got flagged for offside anyway, but the current situation with VAR, we are never to know what the actual situation will be. So for him to get as low as he did and save that as strongly as he did, I was so happy with. And again, then the shot from McAllister, he had to save the rebound from that as well. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely buzzing. As you can probably see, I am literally buzzing with that. Really enjoyed the watch along. We had a watch along for it as well. Really, really enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm just really pleased with that. I think the subs that came on as well, we need to talk about the subs that Amarim made. Obviously, it's difficult to come into a game of that magnitude and that how demanding that game would have been. I think the subs that came on were needed at the time. Sesko to come in and play that he knew that he wasn't going to get a lot of the ball, but the ball that he did get was really good. His just keeping it simple, just little give and goes, stuff like that were really good. Amarim, of course, brought Bruno Fernandes off for Mainu. Mainu didn't get that long, which is hard for us to argue with when we come away with a result, especially against Liverpool. And I think we deserve to win that game today. I think it would have been disappointing for us if we didn't win that game today and we didn't take all 3 points. Even though if you had said to me before the game that we would come away with 1 point, I probably would have took that. But yeah, it was really disappointing, I thought, when Gakpo scored. I don't think Liverpool were up to scratch today, but I've seen a lot of this from Liverpool. I'm not going to turn around and say now today that I think Liverpool were less were not as good as they have been before, because I think Liverpool are struggling. I think they've been papering over the cracks a little bit for a little while in terms of I think when they have the ball and when they're on the ball, they haven't got much of an idea of what to do with it. And to be fair to Amarim, I think he must have sensed that. He must have sensed, well, no, today in this game, let's sit back. Let's let Liverpool dictate the play, and we'll let them come at us, because they did come up short. Their ideas were not very creative. The players weren't really moving as much as they should have been. So I think Amarim did get that right. I think I thought that it would be a little bit more like the Brentford game, and we'd get opened up in terms of pace, but that didn't really happen. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I think we deserved to win it. The chances that we made were good ones. The ideas that we made are good ones. I didn't think that, I don't want to sound like a bit of a broken record, but in the first half it was a bit frustrating with the likes of Dalot, Wood. Like the chance in the first half of Gakpo hitting the post, that completely comes from a Dalot mistake, and we need to be better in them situations where we need to be a little bit more reserved and look after the ball a little bit more, because I thought it was always going to end up the way it was, with Gakpo or somebody getting a chance on the ball as they did. But it would have been a shame for them to score from a mistake from us. So I'm really pleased that we did get the result that we deserved. That is probably for a long time, I think possibly even Amarim's first time getting back-to-back Premier League wins. And it feels good. It does feel good. It feels like I'm glad that fixture is out of the way. I'm even more glad that we can come away from 3 points with that fixture. And now that we can just focus on the next time we play Liverpool, will be at home. We will be able to hopefully control the game a little bit more. But we know that that's a very, very difficult place to go to, being Anfield. So we can't complain with what we've come away with today. We really can't. I'm really, really pleased. The chances that we made in the first half, more so, because obviously Liverpool had something to chase in the second half, so I knew that we probably weren't going to match the amount of chances we had in the first half. But I think it's quite reassuring that we aren't struggling to create chances. I knew that today there would be chances against Liverpool, because I think there's chances for every team against Liverpool, and we've seen that so far in the season. But it's nice for us that we don't look so clueless. We don't look like, oh God, what do we do? We're happy to take the ball. We can control the ball, as you've seen it in the Sunderland game as well. We're happy to take control of the game. And also today, we're happy to let Liverpool take control of the game. So I find it reassuring that we're trying to adapt to both ways of playing. And we didn't come up short today in terms of chances that we created. I think obviously we could do better. We could score every chance that we create, but that's just not football, is it? That's just not how things tend to plan out. But the chances that we did create, I think the decision making was good. I think that everybody played positively. You're always going to get the odd time where I think we could be a little bit more progressive and look after the ball a little bit more. Obviously, we want Bruno Fernandes further up that pitch as well, but I think with him in control with him on the ball a little bit more today as well would have been easier for us to maybe dictate play. But what can we say? Like we've come away with the win. We're really, really. We'll see where that takes us now, I guess. We'll see where that run of form takes us. Where do we go from here? I think we have to take positives from us. I mean, this genuinely could be the start of our season. This could be what we needed to kick on and actually show, no, we can compete with the best teams. We can. And regardless of whether Liverpool are at the races today, that is an incredibly hard stadium to go to mentally. And in the last 10 minutes, last 20 minutes, the referee gave 8 added minutes, which I completely didn't understand, to go with that as well. And mentally, that would take a massive, massive toll on you. For the likes of Luke Shaw and Yoro coming on, I think did really, really well. Like, that's a massive, massive statement, I think, from Amarim to say, Lenny Yoro, get on that pitch. You will be marking Van Dijk in the last 20 minutes, where we know Van Dijk will be in and around the box, and he did it perfectly. He did it absolutely perfectly. You wouldn't have known that Van Dijk was in the box. You wouldn't have known that threat was there, and Yoro made it look easy. as did Luke Shaw do that whole game. I think Salah probably wasn't at the races today, but I don't think he's been as good this season. It was very clever from Liverpool what they tried to do, I think, where Isak and Chiesa, when they came on, would sit on Luke Shaw, because Luke Shaw was the closest centre-back to Salah's side. I think they potentially thought that, well, if we get someone to sit on Luke Shaw, then he won't be available to be able to provide the support that Dalot will need when Salah is there. But Salah just that wasn't a threat from Liverpool today, and I think we dealt with that quite well as well. And I think credit to Luke Shaw, he was incredible. All three of them were incredible today. Luke Shaw, De Ligt, Maguire, Yoro when he came on. I thought Ahmad was really composed today as well, and I was pleased with Ahmad. I just hope that we can build from it on here, from here. And I think I said during the watch along as well, we're quite privileged at the moment to have the pool of centre backs that we do have, because all of them are in pretty good form. We've got obviously Maguire that is consistent, can deliver us goals, is an aerial threat, is defensively strong, and very rarely lose out on an aerial battle as well. De Ligt has had a great start to the season. This has been the De Ligt that we all knew when we got De Ligt, that we're finally getting to see. Lenny Yoro is probably one of the best centre-back up-and-coming prospects. Who else we've got? Luke Shaw is performing really well as a centre-back this season as well. So far, and obviously we have Lisandro Martinez on the fringes of coming back as well, so we will see how that plays out as well. But yeah, I think lots of positives to take from this. We get to go into wherever we need to go to during the week and hold our heads up high as Manchester United fans, which doesn't normally happen. I think Amarim will be pleased with that as well. And yeah, to be fair, when I saw that team sheet, I thought, if this ends badly, which it could have, if this ends with a Liverpool thrashing, he's kind of right in his own resignation. Just because I thought that the team against Sunderland played really well and we controlled that game, and we're not used to that. We always looked in control. We took our chances. Everyone played well. I just thought he could have maybe gone with that team, but this is why he's in that job and not me. This is why Amarim is the coach of Manchester United and not all of us, because he does know better. He does know better than us, and I think we have to give him credit where credit's due for that today. Sticking by his guns and picking the team that he felt would perform the best under the circumstances that were there. Being in the tactics that Liverpool would try, and he tactically outclassed Slot today, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. Pleased with the win. Who have we got next? Let's see who we've got next. That obviously brings us to 9th in the Premier League at the minute, only 3 points off Liverpool in second place. So I know it's felt like we've had a really hard start to the season, and it's now that you look back on these opportunities that we've missed and the penalties that we've missed and stuff like that, and the points that we should have picked up, that you think, oh God, imagine where we could be. But what we can take from this now is, what can we build from this, and how far can we possibly go this season? Because this gives us a platform now as Manchester United players. This gives them a platform to go on and do something now from this, build something from this, and I really, really hope that we can, for our sakes as well. And I'll look forward to the next game. If that's how we can perform on a consistent basis, I will look forward to the next game, and you never know. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you did join me in the watch along, thank you very, very much. I really, really enjoyed the interaction that we had throughout that watch along. We can see whether it's a thing that we do every week now, if you guys are interested in that. I've got a few ideas for maybe some more interactive shows that we can get across as well. So keep your eyes peeled. There will be a video going out on Tuesday this week. So obviously get across and watch that, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Again, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, I would really, really appreciate it if you could like, comment and subscribe. Show your support to the channel, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a lovely rest of your weekend and go into your weeks held high, and remember, we love United, we do. We love United, we do. We love United, we do. Oh, United, we love you. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you all very, very soon. Take care.